It's easy to miss the potential of today because today happens so often. But today is important, and the today that we live through provides opportunity. Think of it this way. As a result of your actions today, we will either move forward, stay the same, or slip further away from the person that we want to be. Every single day, we make choices. And even though routine can blur that fact, it remains true whether we feel it or not. We make choices every day about how to spend our time, our money, our energy, and even what receives our attention. And these choices, whether they're made deliberately or unintentionally, whether they're small or large, always shape the direction of our lives. Andy Dillard said it this way: how we spend our days is, of course, how we spend our lives. And James Clear phrases it like this: ask yourself, 6 months from now, what will you wish you had spent time on today? Knowing that, it seems to me we would be wise to make purposeful decisions every day that move us in the direction of the people we want to become. But what decisions are those exactly? I'd like to offer you 5. But before I do, it's important to realize that oftentimes in the rush of our busy lives, we give our days very little thought. And when we don't give everyday thought, we end up following the same motions and routines as yesterday. We end up prioritizing what is urgent over what is important, and we get caught in a cycle of responding to the loudest voices rather than the most meaningful ones. However, by recognizing the power of our choices every day and being intentional with them, we can better align our actions and our values and passions and the life we aspire to lead. And when we choose well today, future us can look back with gratitude at the decisions we made. Nobody can predict the future, of course. Life can change in the blink of an eye. But regardless of what the future holds, there are some things I believe that we can do today that our future self will thank us for no matter what the future holds. Here are my 5. 5 things you can do today that your future self will thank you for. Number 1, invest in your health. Our body and mind are the instruments through which we live our lives and make a difference in the world. So prioritizing our health is one of the most profound investments we can make. Unfortunately, too many of us will not do that today. Whether it's exercising, eating healthy, or simply choosing to go to bed at the right time, every healthy choice contributes to a stronger you today and tomorrow. In the future, ensure that you can look back today and be grateful for how you intentionally took care of yourself. No matter what the future holds, you'll be glad you did. Number 2, invest in relationships. The quality of our lives is greatly influenced by the quality of our relationships. In fact, according to the world's longest running study on happiness, the single greatest factor in human happiness is healthy relationships. And today, you have the opportunity to deepen connections with loved ones, reach out to old friends, or even start brand new relationships with new people. Now, it might require you to turn off the television, put down the video game, or even turn down a new business opportunity, but your decision will pay off dividends for years to come. These moments of connection bring joy and hope into our lives today, and they fill it with hope, support, and love in the future. Nobody ever gets to their deathbed wishing they had spent more time at the office, as the old saying goes. But lots of people wish they had spent more time with their family and loved ones. Number 3, invest in your personal growth. None of us have fully arrived, and all of us have room to grow. This fact will never change. And by that I mean, we'll never reach perfection. Now, some might hear this and think, then why would I grow at all? But those who have intentionally invested in their personal growth see this differently. The better versions of ourselves we become, the better we can show up in the world for others. The more we grow, the more we can help and influence others. Personal growth, when understood correctly, isn't just about becoming better versions of ourselves. It's about becoming the type of person who can enable others to become better versions of themselves. So push your limits today. Tackle a new problem. Read a new book. Find a new podcast. Become the best that you can become today. And when you do, you'll discover an even better version of yourself tomorrow. Number 4, we can make wise financial decisions. 74% of working Americans say that they are stressed about their personal finances these days. And 80% of Americans believe they would be happier if they had more money. Now, there's no doubt that some people in the world need more money, but it is not 80% of Americans. However, 100% of us, regardless of where we live, would feel better about ourselves and our future if we became more intentional with how we handled our money. Wasted dollars are wasted potential. No doubt, that's one of the reasons this YouTube channel continues to reach so many people. Today, you have that option. You can refrain from an unnecessary purchase. You can move some money into savings. You can learn how to invest wisely. You can give away a little bit. Or you can sit down with a pen and paper and get very clear once and for all on where your money is going. No doubt, if you do, you'll be glad you did. Future you will thank you for that decision today. And lastly, number 5, we can focus on the direction of our lives. Slowing down long enough to reflect on the direction of our life and then making intentional choices about our path is one of the most significant and important actions we can ever take. But again, too few of us will do that. Instead, we rush from one thing to another, not even realizing that life is slipping away underneath it. Francis Chan, the author, summed it up this way: our greatest fear should not be of failure, but of succeeding at things in life that don't matter. Taking time today to focus on the direction of your life might mean setting a new vision, changing goals, choosing new habits, or even changing course when you know something isn't right. Of course, staying true to your values and moving purposefully towards your vision will not only shape your future, but also enrich your present in countless ways. The greatest mistake we can make today is making a decision that we will regret in the future. But the second greatest mistake is to simply waste today. Choose instead something that your future self will thank you for. Any or all of this list will help guarantee that.